Welcome back, folks, to the return of a slight hiatus of Smuggler's Blues. We did have Gen Con and we had a bunch of other things going on, but we're back. We're back. You're here with me. I'm Michael. I play Ensign Tazi, the ship's pilot, and Kaylee's got a space ball, which she's very
As she
proud
should.
of. I play the grumpy pilot and sometimes imbiber of spirits. Ensign Tazi. We'll pass it over to Kaylee.
Hey, everybody, I'm Kaylee, and I'm surprisingly lively for being as brain dead as I am today. Hopefully, I'm not shocking you all into some sort of like hyperactivity coma after Michael's very sleepy intro. But hey, I'm Kaylee, and I play the Jedi on the Run Corel. She is a very short Twi'lek who has some emotional issues. That was a cat. That was Kyber who just jumped down. So I don't know if you saw him or not. And I hope you're here to have fun. Over to you.
Hi, I'm Emma. I play Belby, the droid doctor. And she's just figuring out her place on the crew, and we're gonna have a great time. But yeah, hi. I'm glad to be back.
And I'm Chris. I get to be the GM. I also get to play A1, our ever so fun droid, and D4, our ever so, I don't know how you would describe him. Fascinated droid?
Stealthy.
Yeah, well, stealthy for sure. So,
Stealthy.
but let's start off by rolling our old Destiny pool.
I am entering the room.
Ah,
Look at
damn
that.
it.
One
One dark side.
Two light side.
How can I start this and not have my dice in front of me? Just a second, man.
Michael!
While he's doing that, when we last left off, the crew had been at their quote castle, and you guys had unexpected visitors show up. You had the blue-skinned Twi'lek named Varso show up, and she brought a bunch of contractors and started working on your home and talked to you guys about your new friend has a little mission for you, and that was to go to Formos and try to figure out what the Imperial presence is doing there.
One dark side from Tazi.
Perfect.
I think we had all dark side last time, so the fact that Kaylee has rolled light side is good for us.
Yes, indeed.
Or is it?
Or is it? I don't know. We'll have to see.
3 dark side and 2 light side could be fun. So, I say we just start with the ship coming out of hyperspace over the planet Formos.
Slamming into the atmosphere and exploding. Thanks for being with us, everybody. Oh, wait.
We've had a real good run.
That was the
Yeah.
alternate ending.
had a
I'm
real good run.
sorry.
As for those who aren't well versed in the Star Wars universe and all the lore,
Mhm.
what kind of weather is on this planet we're arriving at?
Formos, that's a good question.
What is that? Were you asking for the audience or for yourself, Emma?
Both.
Okay.
Do you know what Formos is? Because I don't.
I also don't, so you're asking for me as well. I do appreciate that.
I'm
Yes,
asking
Chris,
for.
would
in
you please
general.
tell us what one weather type is on this
Exactly.
planet?
It's a Star Wars planet, so yeah, what
It's gonna be
one
one.
Is it a hot
atmosphere
planet?
type? Yeah.
A sandy
Uh,
planet? Is it a cold planet?
Rainy.
Well,
Jungle?
it doesn't start with an S, so it can't be an ice planet.
True.
In our world, in our
SRT.
universe.
Yeah.
SRT. Yeah.
Our planets are all like suburban. So Randon, Rusan. So,
Yep, Ryloth. You guys were there too.
Ryloth, yeah.
But Formos, it's an outer rim planet. It has a very kind of mild temperate. Think almost kind of like the way I kind of picture like the steppes kind of climate. So there's lots of tall grass, almost like the plains of the middle of America. It's not quite the Midwest, but a little further.
Okay.
Kind of
Okay.
Nebraska type. But mix in lots of cities. It is a major trade hub in this area.
Okay. Outer rim,
and
trade hub, tall grasses,
Mhm.
moderate
and
climate.
so
Yep.
Excellent.
kind of like Lethal, then I would think.
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah.
Okay, but the Empire is here. So
Mhm.
what do our scanners show us when we pop out of hyperspace?
You guys do see there are several ships coming and going. Several that are Imperial, some that are not, because since this is still the outer rim, they don't have a complete hold on the planet. Um, it is strange that they're out this far because they
Mhm.
don't usually come out this far. Uh, and you guys are heading down to the main city. Um, and you guys don't have any issues because I'm assuming you're using one of your decoy ship identification.
One of our false transponder codes.
Yeah, that's the words I was looking for.
Kazi,
Yes.
this one's called the Dusky Dianoga.
Mm, okay, let me.
Should still be good.
Yeah,
Okay, I mean, Dianogas aren't. I mean, the Dusky is a little weird. I mean,
You know,
they're known for their plumage.
you know, I'm not that wasn't one I came up with. So
Oh, okay.
I take no credit for that particular that code. I think that was a while ago. And like Tazi like gets like a look on his face and kind of like stares off into the middle distance for a second.
Quill just kind
That
of
was a
reaches up and
long
like
time ago.
pats your shoulder. Refuses to engage with
Uh,
the galaxy far, far away joke.
No, anyway, yeah, it's a Dusky Diagnoga. That's still good. That's still legit. I think. I
All
hope.
right. I mean, and
well,
I'll like put in a request to land and get a landing pad. And
you get permission. It's it's not an Imperial controlled spaceport. It's still controlled by the local group.
okay.
And you're given permission to land. You land. You're looking to land in like a middle pad, an edge pad. Where are you looking to head to?
I mean, I figured we land wherever they tell us to land.
They give you a choice.
Oh. Uh, something near like a good bar.
Very well. They,
You know
yeah,
us spacers, and we haul a cargo and we drink. That's what we do.
perfect. They land on pad 37.
All right, thank you very much. Beep-doop. So pad 37, here it's highlighted on your HUD, Tazi.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, we'll take her down. Everybody, prepare for landing. I'll try to make it easy. It's not as easy as it used to be. The Fang's seen better days, you know.
Pharrell looks around. Is Belby in the cockpit with us?
Is there room for her in the cockpit?
Yeah.
Barely, yes.
Barely. I would imagine she has just found a little corner to sit in and has not said a word.
I think there's like a jump seat, because
Okay.
and then there's also the like the droid socket where A1 sits in that area. So
So she'll probably sit where she can find space, but she's
okay.
not really because she's like, I just hitch rides. I don't drive.
All right. As you're doing that, Tazi, as you're landing,
Yeah.
A1 is spinning very quickly in the co-pilot's chair. His connection to the computer. He's doing everything he can to help with the stabilizers, and he's working way harder than he normally would, helping you land.
Well, thanks, buddy. I thought I thought I had it, but
I'm just here to make sure the ship runs good. You're doing great.
oh well, thanks, thanks, little buddy. Thanks,
Yep.
I appreciate that.
Yep. And he turns his dome and looks at Belby. He is the greatest pilot ever.
Did he
But,
say that to her?
oh
To
yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just give a little nod because I've ridden on the ship before, so I felt it be unstable. But in this moment, not trying to ruffle any feathers, Just
reaches into like a pouch on her coveralls, pulls out a like a clean rag, and reaches over and wipes A1's little ocular and goes, "You have a little brown on your sensor there, buddy. I got it. I think I got it taken care of.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. Maybe you should try and pull back a little bit on the Tazi rear smooching. You know what? Nah, you do you. Where is this loth cat? I keep hearing it. Oh, hi. There's always a random loth cat, Belby. We don't know where they come from.
I've no issues with them.
There's one been on the ship for seems ages now.
Yeah,
At least
it's gotta be.
there's always one on the ship. I don't know if it's the same one or if it's a different one.
I think this is a different one. The first one was very, very big and affectionate. This one seems to be a bundle of neuroses.
Oh, it fits in well then. That's fine.
All right. You guys, I mean, you land. There's nothing hindering your landing, so you can land just fine. You've done that many, many times.
I feel like the ship settles onto the landing gear, and then of course there's like a lurch as one of the landing gear like tilts forward slightly, like so the whole ship like kind of like sits on off kilter. It's not falling, but the ship has kind of got a little lean.
Yeah, it's like a foot off where being level.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are heading out. A1 looks over at Tazi. Are we all going? Where are we going? Where do you want to start? Like you are the expert on kind of the shadier part of things.
Well, I maybe in some ways the shadier part for sure, but I mean, uh, I've never been here before.
Can I do
We
something to
can
see
always
if Belby's been here before?
Uh, sure. Roll an outer rim check.
Go ahead, Michael. I just had a thought.
Roll it with 2 purple.
so we could let's see. So we could start at we could always start at some of the local taverns. We could maybe check out the Bounty Hunters Guild. They may have some information they would be willing to sell. I mean, it's hard to say. There's lots of different places we could go here. I mean, we could find a local gambling establishment. I know you'd like that, A1. That'd be right up your optical sensor.
Yeah, we could maybe make some money. Of course, I have to have money to start gambling, so we need to find a way to get money to then gamble money to get more money. I like this plan.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know that gambling is really what we want to do. We're trying to really get some information, but
I have 2 successes, 1 advantage, and a triumph.
Nice, well done.
You were born here.
I would say for sure at the Triumph, Belby's been here before. But Belby would know.
You have familial memories of everything in this area.
Yeah. Wow, the Triumph and everything.
Mhm.
You know that this used to be part of an empire years ago. Since then, it's become more of a haven for smugglers and people that want to skirt the law. During the Clone Wars, which everybody would still know because it's fairly soon, there was a big battle here that the Separatists actually won. And
Okay. What he said, Belby says.
You're not gonna Galaxy Quest this for us and repeat
what
what
she
the
will
computer
add
said.
at the end of that is like what he said, but I think she will add in like I think I know a guy who might have some intel, meaning probably a buddy that she's had in some capacity. Maybe she's crashed on his couch for a little while. They both work in machinery and droids and that kind of thing. Um, I would say they're on a known first name basis. They just are aware of each other. They have a relationship, but it's more of a like we don't speak our names to each other to keep anonymity and plausible deniability of like I don't know that guy.
Perfect. I mean, I love that. That's a great way of spending a light side point to create a contact. So let's talk about the contact. I mean, who is it? How did you meet?
Oh,
So
story
I
time.
story
Mhm.
time, put me on the spot. So I would say she's been here um maybe when like right after she like ran away from home or got out. Like she just ended up here. And so when
Okay.
she was younger, so she was probably a younger like a kid, probably just turned 18 kind of thing. Like she's old enough to go out on her own, so she went out on her own. And I would imagine this person was a mentor to her in some way, maybe on how to do business under the table without being found out by the empire or um, people who collect taxes and that kind of thing. Um, but he was very serious about like, I'm never going to ask your name, so do not ask mine. You can stay here, but if I'm going somewhere, do not follow me. I will give you things to do. So it was kind of a like, also bad at coming up with NPC names, so this is my way around it. She doesn't know his name. Um, but their relationship was very like transactional in a way. Like, yes, Kaylee.
How do you refer to him then? Is
What's
there a
his,
nickname that he has? Like
what,
he's
what's his code name? Is this
yeah.
Oh,
where
that's his code name.
is this where the code name Cognito came from?
It could
Oh,
be where
how about
Cognito
that?
came
How
from.
about this? What race is he? What species?
We'll say he's a human.
Okay.
Okay. What color hair does he have?
Blue.
Is he okay? Call him Sapphire then.
Oh, Sapphire's good. Yeah, Sapphire's good. We'll go with that. So Sapphire and Belby probably I don't know if he came up with Cognito or if he just referred to
Mhm.
her as a girl or something. Just very like off the cuff.
Okay.
Um he probably taught her what a lot of what she knows about inner workings of droids and that kind of thing. And she stayed with him long enough to where he started getting older, to where, hands don't work as well as they used to. So it's been a long time. So he's probably a very old man by now. But if anybody were to know something, he would.
Okay.
As a note, while Belby was kind of explaining this, like her contact and how she, that she might be able to reach out to him, Corolla was typing on a data pad, working on getting the Fang kind of leveled out. And because I rolled 2 successes and a threat, I think what happens is she gets the hydraulics figured out. So the ship, which had like a 10-degree tilt to starboard, suddenly goes the other way. So it's all of a sudden a 10-degree up tilt on starboard, and then it levels out. The front end comes up, and then the whole ship kind of bounces almost by like a couple inches, and then the whole thing just kind of settles down, and you hear grinding as I think the ship bottoms out because its hydraulics have failed.
Oh, great.
Okay.
So it's actually sitting like almost on its hull on the tarmac,
Love that.
but it's level.
Level's good.
Yep. It
That's
may be
fine.
it might be a
We'll
little difficult getting out of the ship, but that's okay.
I mean, we'll just have to the ramp. Oh, the ramps. Maybe it's better that the ramp is closer to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have as far to far. As far to
As
fall.
as fall to
Oh,
far.
Oh,
Woo! I warned you guys. I was
Words
freaking
are hard
exhausted tonight.
today.
Words are so hard in here. For our
Fartafar.
people, for our Fartafar.
Faldafar is the second planet in the Mustafar system.
Yep.
Limited
All right.
brain power
And
makes me not being able to name an NPC, so we're fine.
we're
All right.
good. We're fine.
That's all right. We created it together.
We did.
That's
It's
the point of the hobby.
collaborative.
We're
which is
fine.
how
Everything's fine. We're all fine
RPGs
here.
are.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
All right. You guys get off the ship then. You're heading to go see Sapphire then.
Belby is. You all don't have to, but that's where Belby's going.
Nice.
We have a buddy system on this ship, so I'm gonna go grab my gear, and I'll be back. And Corell comes back a couple minutes later. Blasters on her hips, standard smuggler trench coat.
Okay. Does she have the pieces of her? Does that sound right? Does she have
No.
her lightsaber broken down in
No,
her belt? Okay.
not visibly anyway. She is wearing like a pair of welding goggles on her head, pulled up, but that's about it.
Perfect. So we see Belby stepping off the ship, crouching down so she doesn't bang her head on the
Bang my head.
bottom of the ship. A1's going to roll right next to her. And we see Corral coming down. What's Tazi geared up with?
Atazi's geared up with he basically just puts his holster on. He's wearing his standard flight suit.
Okay. Pistols on each side?
Pistols on each side, yep. Low slung on his hips.
Perfect. All right.
And those hips do not lie.
They don't really tell truths either. They're really just
Yeah.
they're very neutral hips.
Yeah. Not a lot of curves to them.
No, they're very, very it's like drywall in a flight suit.
I honestly
my.
believe that Tazi has some Velcro assists built into his flight suit and his belt.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it would just be like, this is what Tazi's frame looks like without clothing.
Essentially, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
see how
It's
like
about
there's
the
like a
same
little
color.
thing
There's no
it's-
genitals. That's about
there's-
right.
there's a bump right here. It's just a little bit of a anyway.
All right. Perfect. Is everybody going with Belby or?
It sounds like it. It sounds
Okay.
like Belby's got an entourage.
Well, at least two of us are going through. What about the droid crew?
A1 is right next to Belby. He's
Shock.
just
I
rolling next to her.
want to clarify something for the viewing audience. It looks like a comment has been made about suspenders. Tazi does not wear suspenders.
Very
Tazi
That's
is not
why-
a suspenders and belt guy.
That's why I
not a
said
thing.
there has to be Velcro tabs built
Yeah.
into the outfit.
Well, if I remember right, everything Tazi wears is just like a one-piece jumpsuit.
Onesie?
Isn't it?
For the most part, yeah.
I mean,
One zipper,
onesies,
quick in and out.
onesies are hella comfortable, so I am on board with this choice.
I was picturing more like a disco type one.
I mean, also
One-piece
comfortable
suit.
and also stylish.
Exactly.
I am going to change my answer, by the way, since there's going to be a large crowd going to see Belby's rather skittish contact. I think Corell and D4 will break off and go to a tavern in search of adventure.
Okay. All
If
right.
D4 wants to come, obviously.
I mean, if you ask him, he will answer yes. 1 second.
Okay, with that kind of a face, I'm not going to ask him. Dear Lord, D4.
No,
Belby,
my-
why did you give him a mobile face? I didn't know his face made those things. It
I
was creepy.
I didn't. I think he just freed up some bandwidth from the broken arm to be able to do that with his
Oh
face.
no, does
Oh.
does D4 now have one of the new Optimus Prime faces from the the Transformers
She didn't
movies
touch the face.
where it
That's why.
where it moves? He's got a mouth. That's so weird. Anyway,
No, I couldn't get the voice program to pop. Bounced on me.
You sound
That's
like a
on.
chipmunk.
Yes. Did it
oh my
again.
god.
All right, there you go. Now it loaded.
Oh
Uh,
no,
what-
I love that. I love D4's voice having a malfunction and that being the voice for the entire episode.
I don't know what random sound it clicked on when it did that.
Oh, that was amazing. I loved that.
I'm creating
I'm
a
a big fan of
clip
that.
on that one right there.
Thank you.
Oh Lord. Everybody watching, you can tell we're all tired and have the giggles today, so I hope you're in for a wild ride.
So yes, E4 is willing to head with Corel off to one of the local taverns. So
Smuggler's Blues, silly edition.
Smuggler's Blues. We're all tired.
Who
Also
wants
true.
some sleepy time tea?
I think we see the whole crew is walking off the ship, and then we see the crew split into the two groups going onto the streets. And the streets are very busy. There's lots of people moving on the streets. There's lots of street vendors selling various food, various items. Lots of kids running around, bumping into people. It's very, very crowded.
I would say as soon as Belby gets into a crowd, she takes her like she's got her vest on, but she has like a scarf. She will probably put that up over her head and over her mouth as a and I would say that if you don't pay attention, you're going to lose Belby in the crowd because she knows exactly how to move in this kind of environment to where if you don't know where she is, you're going to lose her and be lost. So she's moving very much like she's by herself, even though she's not, because she's not used to having a buddy system in place.
I mean, it's Star Wars. You put a cloak and a hood on, you magically can't be seen by anybody.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. For sure. So wait, do we need to make checks to make sure we can find Belby? Is that what you're saying?
I would just to like make an aside for the group that I did clip the D4 thing, but I didn't notice the URL of the clip until I pasted it into
Oh,
the Snuggle Pod, and the clip is
Oh.
named "Hard Animated Beef Asian Glow."
Oh my.
Yeah,
Is that what it randomly named it?
yeah, it randomly
Love
names
that.
them. I love
Kaylee,
that
I
for us.
think I need to turn on your not safe, your safe for work naming filters.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
think
the
I can't watch that at work. I know I can't.
The first one was Empathic Nice Stingray Perma Smug.
Well, that's way better than like
that's
hard
better.
Asian beef.
No, Michael! Hard Animated Beef Asian Glow.
Oh, sorry.
Asian
Ah.
glow is the important piece of this.
Asian glow.
Right.
Yeah.
The beef is animated, so it can be as hard as it wants.
Anyway, Belby.
All right.
I think at this point the group splits.
All right.
Follow Belby, please.
Let me roll a die. Perfect. Tazi, what's your perception score?
Perception is 2 yellow and a green. What am I rolling against? Hard?
You're not. I'm rolling against your perception.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Pretty alien walks by and distracts Tazi.
Let's be fair
you
with
ma-
Tazi. It doesn't have to be a pretty alien.
Just an alien. I don't
As long
know
as it's-
Tazi's history.
As long as it doesn't have, as long as it's got hair.
Ah, understood.
When did that start? That's a new fetish for you.
We are in
No,
rare
I'm kidding.
form this evening.
This is a weird one. No, that actually has nothing to do with anything. Nope. Yes, it can be a mildly attractive alien. How about that? Doesn't have to be like a gorgeous doesn't have to be a hollow model alien.
So, well, beauty and all these things is in the eye of the beholder. Are you talking like Queen Amidala?
Like I'm saying, mildly
Beautiful
attractive to
alien,
Tazi.
mildly
Like
attractive. I mean, well, yeah, but what's mildly attractive to Tazi?
it's totally
Are we talking?
subjective. So I'm not going to try and quantify it. It's just what Tazi finds mildly attractive.
Okay,
It's fluid.
Yeah, fluid.
it's got fluid.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the Scrubs pullback. I appreciate that.
So we're staying with Belby in that group.
Yeah.
You guys work your way through the streets, eventually finding Sapphire's establishment. What kind of establishment was Sapphire still holed up in?
So it looks like a dump from the outside on purpose. And Belby kind of kicks a like can over and then pushes against a box and moves it to the side, revealing a doorway. And she just
Now,
knocks and
I,
then
I,
waits.
I want to ask, just out of curiosity, like
Mhm.
for someone watching this, does it look like the can being kicked over and the box being moved is like a random thing, or does it look like you're triggering a secret door?
No, it looks random.
Okay, it does
It's
look like you are just moving garbage out of the way.
yeah. Yep.
Okay,
And it's hard to see, but there's like a door behind all this trash, and the
okay.
trash is there for a reason. Um I think that Sapphire has some like paranoia at a high level. For some reason that she was unable to figure out. Because he didn't want to talk about it. So she's just like, okay, I have a place to stay and I'm not going to question. Um, so she kind of knocks on the door and then she steps back and just waits.
A couple minutes passes, and I would say above where the door is, in what was kind of a hidden little spot, there's another little door that pops open, and you see a little droid eyeball extends out, and it's looking at you, and then it looks around, and it's looking around the alleyway, because I picture this as in a little alleyway,
Mhm.
and you just hear a little voice. What do you want?
She'll pull her scarf down and be like, is he there?
And it moves real close to your face, and you see it kind of panning all around your face. You can tell that you're getting scanned in a way. It's not like an actual scanner, but he's taking a very in-depth look at your face. And then after a minute, it pulls back and pops back in its little hiding spot. And then a couple seconds later, you hear the door click and it opens.
And she'll look back at those with her and she'll kind of motion, push the door open, and then as she comes in behind it, she moves the trash back in place, knowing the process to hide the entrance.
As you're walking in, Tazi, A1 bumps you. We should get one of those.
For what? For the Fang or for the place?
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe your bedroom.
I mean, I don't want my bedroom door to look like it's got garbage piled in front of it. I mean, it does right now, but I don't want it to look like that all the time.
No, I meant the scanning droid.
Oh, the scanning droid. Yeah, we don't. We should definitely get one of those. We'll put that
How many
on
garbage on it?
on the wish list.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have enough garbage to cover the
Well,
whole
you know what?
house.
I'll put that on my vision board.
Tazi's a vision board? Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, what's on Tazi's vision board? Now I need to know.
Oh no, we're not there right now. We're not there right now. We're
This is also Emma out of curiosity.
no, yeah, you now know there is a scanning computer on the vision board, but we'll
Okay,
talk about the rest of it later.
got
Back to
it. Okay.
Belby.
His hopes and dreams are pinned up there. So, all right. You walk in, and I picture it's kind of a dark hallway that you walk down, and then it opens up into a small room at the end, and there's just a single desk in there. It's a metallic desk, uh, black in color, and behind it there's just a chair, a very tall chair, and all you see is the back of the chair as you walk in.
She will lean over to Tazi and be like, he's kind of dramatic. So,
Well, I mean, is it best if like if we wait outside and you
no,
handle this?
just he's paranoid and also
Okay.
likes to be dramatic. Hence
Okay.
this. And she just points to the very tall chair where she knows he's sitting.
Okay. So that's fine. You know, I will play it very relaxed. I will move very slowly. I will not make a fuss.
I picture that the tall chair is also like it's draped in like
Mhm.
fabric, and like the when Sapphire turns around, Sapphire has Loft Cat in his lap,
Oh, probably.
a white Loft Cat.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, the chair slowly turns around, and you see this, older human. I picture him in a black, long, flowing robe. Yes, he's got a white loth cat on his lap. Um, a- he's got even a small metal glove on his hand as he's slowly petting the cat. And he just turns around and says, "Well, what can I do for you?"
Is that what you're going to say to me, Sapphire, after all this time?
You've come to me. What can I do for you? And who is this? And he's pointing over at Tazi.
They're my friends. That's all you need to know?
Tazi raises a hand like just like slightly and does like just a little.
He just continues petting the cat. It is
Look,
nice to see you. I'm glad you're
nice to
still
see you
alive.
too. I'm glad you're still alive too. Uh, and I know I left suddenly without telling you why, but we had an agreement that if I disappeared, you wouldn't come looking for me, and if you didn't come back, I wouldn't come looking for you either. But I'm back because I do need some help.
Very well. I'm listening.
Why's the Empire here?
He stops. He kind of tries to disguise a little bit of shock. He kind of pauses petting the cat for a second and then starts petting the cat back up. I'm surprised you'd be interested in them. I would assume they're the last ones you want to deal with.
I mean, I kind of I'm on a job and we're here on a job and I didn't know where else to start.
Well, they have taken quite an interest in the refineries that are here. And I believe they're looking for some of the hidden refineries as well. They also are rounding up several criminals and taking them off world, which is troubling considering that is a large part of our population.
Hence why you're hiding in here and not out there.
You know, I detest most people.
That's true. And it's why we're still prickly, but I digress.
I especially hate the crowds that have come here. It is frustrating. It makes travel difficult.
Well, I'm sure you've created some kind of system to get you the things you need.
Yes, I have a few children that come through, and I pay them to bring me the basics and to keep their eyes and ears open and let me know what's going on.
Well, do they know what they want with the refineries, or is that something I'm gonna have to figure out myself?
Yeah, it's simple. They want to control them. They control what's produced there. They control a major part of a market. And you rolled really well on your outer rim check. The refineries here refine spice.
So Belby will look over at Tazi and then back at Sapphire and say, "They're after the spice, aren't they?"
Sapphire nods. Yes. If they control that, they control part of the underworld. They also can control those that are addicted to the spice.
Griff.
Okay. Well, that's very helpful. Thank you.
We have seen quite the uptick in spice being produced from Kessel and brought here since the Empire has been here. I assume there's a correlation, but I have not cared to dive too deep into it.
Well, I won't take up any more of your time. It was good to see you, but I know better than to stay in one place too long.
He looks at you and says, "This is a safe place. Please feel free to stay a little longer."
She kind of squints and raises a brow, like, "You never tell me to stay a little longer."
I think that's our cue to leave.
It has been a while since we've talked.
Tazi would like to make an insight check. Um,
Okay.
'Cause
it's
Belby's
not
also
really.
feeling
Well,
sus.
it's not insight so much here. We're gonna call this. I think we're gonna call this. I'm gonna say either perception or let's do maybe vigilance. What do you think, Chris?
Are you trying to read him?
I'm trying to read him.
I'd say it's more perception.
Okay.
It's just 2 purple.
Okay. Here we go.
Come on, roll a triumph.
Well, I don't think perception's Tazi's forte.
It's not, but you never know.
Yeah.
Let's see. That is. That's blank. That's good. That is 1 success, 2 threats.
Hmm.
You can tell as soon as he says, feel free to stay. There's this, just for a moment, Tazi, he's looking right at Belby, and there's this little look of like longing for Belby's just being there.
Presence.
Yeah.
I left an old man alone.
Yeah. But then he quickly puts back on that face of, the harder,
Okay.
weathered old man.
That after that, like, with that, just even that brief glimpse, like Tazi saw his like stance softens a little bit, leans back in the chair just for a second. We've got a few minutes. I'm sure we can spare.
Belby will look at Sapphire and she'll take a moment. sorry to be crass when I came in. I keep thinking about all the times you yelled at me because I stood in the wrong spot in your home. And I really don't want to cause any discomfort because I just showed up without any warning. And we also can't leave our other crewmate by themselves for very long just because we have a buddy system.
He leans forward. Things may have been crass between us. That's what you needed. Look at you now. You have survived.
She kind of leans back and rolls her eyes and it's like, I survived on my own before I met you.
True. But I'd like to think that we helped one another a bit.
Yeah, I made sure your scanner droid works and that thing's still buzzing.
Wait, you set up the scanner droid?
Yeah.
We need to talk.
I can build one. It's
And
fine.
and Tazi looks off in the middle distance for a second and pictures his vision board.
As Tazi kind of stares off for a second, there's a little tap on his arm, and A1 goes, is that why you're sometimes crash with me? In short, because you want me to survive?
But me?
Yeah, you. I mean, who else is crashing mean to me?
I've never crashed you.
Crash, whatever he said.
I'm only ever short with you because sometimes you require direct statements and direct orders instead of giving you a little bit of leeway. If I give you leeway, if I give you an inch, you'll take a parsec.
Fair.
And I know those are technically two incompatible systems of measurement, but it works for my analogy.
Fair.
And as you have that conversation, Sapphire, you see him tap on the desk with his gloved hand, and it lights up as there's a little touchpad built into it. And then just a few seconds later, a couple droids roll out. They're just short droids, 4 wheels. They roll out with some finger food. There's some tincta shells. There's some sort of fruits and vegetables and some
Ozzie's
cheeses and
immediately
some
awake.
beverages.
Food?
and they roll over and set it offer the food to you guys.
Don't mind if I do. And Tazi just starts going to town on the tincta shells. Like
I would
not
say before
Yeah.
before that happens, Belby's gonna put her hand on Tazi's to be like, wait, because
Wait,
she knows he has to eat first. Like it's a rule at his house.
sorry. No, I got sorry. My bad.
Yeah, he picks up a small, what looks like a grape, and pops it in his mouth and just sits back in the chair and starts petting the cat.
And then she will remove her hand after he eats the grape, and then Tazi can dig in.
And then
And she gives Tazi this look of like, sorry, should have warned you more before we got here.
yeah,
And Tazi takes he takes his fingers and takes like a few tincta shells and puts them in his palm and then sits back and like is trying to slowly eat the tincta shells, but you can tell it's a struggle.
Well, it was more the let him eat, take the
yeah,
first
no.
bite, then you can
But-
eat however you want.
But he saw the host take like essentially like a grape and eat a grape, so he's like, okay, I will also try to eat dainty.
I imagine he's just this little like I imagine Sapphire's just this little he's an old man who's very particular probably was pretty harsh on Belby when they were there. And so that's why she seems more like when Tazi and Corel have interacted with Belby, she seemed more chill, but definitely with Sapphire, she seems more defensive and just short because she knows like it's a very different thing.
And as you guys are eating, he leans back in the chair and, still petting the cat. Just looks over and says, "So, tell me about what has happened since we last saw one another."
Uh, well, I fixed lots of droids and ended up with this crew kind of on accident. I was just supposed to fix one of their droids, and then I guess I was invited to join the crew after that.
And I think as you're kind of telling the story, we kind of, we swipe over to the tavern because I'm assuming we're going to just see Tazi taking his time eating tink to shells till the bowl is completely empty.
Yeah, no, he literally will take like 2 or 3 at a time and then just like slowly eat one and one, but then he keeps just taking 2 or 3, keeps taking 2 or 3, like the tiniest portions.
Oh,
And
goodness.
every one of them is like
Like you're biting into them, trying not to be noisy, but you're doing it so slowly that it
Going
is
to be
twice as
noisy.
loud.
Yeah.
it's like someone's eating styrofoam peanuts.
Oh.
Ugh.
God,
Like
that's,
that
that would,
kind of chewing noise.
The
ugh, that
squeak.
would be
Ugh.
super annoying.
Yeah.
Um, so we swipe over to Corel and D4 heading towards one of the local taverns. Well, let's see. What's the tavern's name?
The Hefty Heifer.
Oh.
It's Heffer, not like Heifer. It's the Hefty Heifer. Heifer is a grassland animal native to this planet. It's more like a goat than a cow. So,
Is there a heifer outside of the hefty heifer?
no, there is a sign. There's like a hollow sign type thing of a
Is it like a
you know what?
cartoonish heifer?
Yeah, it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Where it's like people like anthropomorphic, uh, Rubenesque heifer.
Rubenesque heifer.
Good
Okay.
word.
And it's beckoning people inside. And I picture the camera cuts in and Corell is just standing there looking at it with D4. It's like, and she'll take a step to the left and a step to the right. You know, the eyes just follow you, don't they? Is that just like, is that just the trick of the hollow focus, or am I just imagining things?
Eyes are you referring to? There are several eyes following us right now.
Well, I meant this. Well, I meant the sign, but okay. Why don't we just go inside? Yeah, there's a lot of people out here. We probably should, let's go inside. Just
Very well.
watch my back, would you?
I will.
And then D4 just falls in behind you and very quietly heads into the hefty heifer after you. I don't think I could say that 3 times fast.
Fair.
Should just name it the Irish wristwatch and watch me go completely cross-eyed.
Also, apologize to anybody on the stream. We had a quick video glitch, but it appears to be fine now. So it was very quick, but something happened there. So no worries at all. We're still here.
Silly sunspots.
Yeah, it's definitely. So I think Corell walks in, and as she walks through the doorway, D4 notices there's a swagger to her walk. She's suddenly putting on a definite front of a mixture of don't fuck with me, and yeah, you want to look at me, but no touching. That type of thing. So like the duster billows dramatically as she walks, and she's shifting her hips a little more exaggeratingly because she has a very good economy of movement normally because she is very, very fit, very athletic, but she's exaggerating it to get eyes on her. And she just walks straight up to the bar and like puts down, some credits and waits for whatever being is dealing with the bar. And I presume I'm picturing it like it's a circular bar.
Okay. So it's
So,
round. Got it.
yep.
Uh, coming up to the to talk to you is a Wookiee, and just walks up and leans forward. And you understand Shriwook, so
I do.
he
We
just
won't
says,
we won't do Shriwook for the audience.
"Nope."
Just saying.
'cause Chris
Nope.
will be able to do about two things, and then his voice will go dead. So he leans over, scoops up the credits. What would you like?
Let me get a Randonian sunset, please. And do you have any salty snacks? Like tincture
Oh.
shells or anything like that?
He nods his head up and down and turns around and begins making your drink, and then slides out a bowl of little salty snacks.
Girl just like pops one in her mouth and just crunches, like economy of sound, economy of motion, a stark contrast to Tazi's slow, squeaky chew. And she waits for the drink.
I'd love to imagine there's a side by side of that moment of just the two different. So Carell's chewing and Tossie's chewing.
Crunch.
Crunch and Tossie's little.
Crunch.
After a couple minutes, the Wookiee turns around and hands you your drink, and it's a tall glass that's got a large umbrella and several things of fruit around the edge, and a very large swirly little straw that pops up out of there, and he sets it down. And
Carell like sits back and like, I have not seen this masterful of a drink mix since my days on Kashyyyk before the war.
he stops and looks at you, picks up a glass and starts cleaning it with a rag. You've been on Kashyyyk?
Yes, I would say if I didn't know better, did you study under the mixologist known as? I'm going to massacre the pronunciation, so I'm going to do the basic version of it. For Dota, I'm going to spend a light side point to have this person in common. Ferdota is a well-known Wookiee mixologist who unfortunately lost his life during the siege of Kashyyyk in the opening salvos of the Clone Wars.
What was the name again? Sorry, I didn't write it down.
Thanks, Chris. I believe I said Ferdata. Like,
sounds right.
not like it's like
I think she
frittata
said.
with a
I think
D.
she said frittata. Yeah.
No, not a T. Frittata. Datta. Fridatta.
It's frittata omeletta.
No. I'm just a little silhouette omeletta. No.
I'm just a little omeletta of a man.
Omeletta, amidala of a. Yeah, anyway.
Oh.
No.
Look at that nice joke. We straight killed it.
I gay killed it.
I
So
murdered it. J-
Was he killed in the war or was he killed during Order 66?
During Order 66.
Ooh.
Okay.
He was actually a known uh, information source for the Jedi.
Okay.
Which is
All
one of
right.
the reasons kind of Carell dropped his name to see if this person might know him.
All right. The Wookiee is cleaning a glass and he looks at you and uh, smiles, and you can see his teeth kind of sticking out from behind the fur. And he looks at you and says, Yes, I did study with him. He was quite the mentor. Far better showman than I am. I'm not quite as nimble as he is with tossing the bottles.
Carell reaches out and takes a piece of melon fruit and pops it in her mouth. It's like, your presentation though is flawless. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What brings you this far out to the Outer Rim?
He looks around, and you see him very carefully eyeing several people around the bar. And he leans way over because he's much taller than you are, and gets his head real close to your shoulder. And then he just whispers, Was trying to get away from the imps. And
Yeah,
then he
well, they keep
slowly
moving further.
stands. Yeah. I'm sorry.
They
So he
keep
slowly
yeah.
stands back up.
Yeah, there's been it's been a difficult time.
Yeah.
You go where work takes you. I understand.
Mhm. What brings you to this part of the galaxy?
Work also.
Hmm.
I do a little work with a cargo ship, and we're looking for some runs.
This is an easy place to get runs. He,
Yeah, we hear that there's
Don't drink the water.
Fair.
we
I
hear
walked into
there
that one.
Did not even get a laugh from Emma.
that was the performa laugh. It's like
Yeah, that was that was
no,
that
it's
was.
funny.
I missed
That
it.
was, that was the
Sorry,
golf
I
clap
zoned
of
for a
laughs.
moment.
The golf clap of laughs.
It
I was
literally was.
zoning. I zoned out.
uh, it's like, especially with the increased presence of authority around here, I guess this might not be the best place to find, some sort of cargoes or work. But if you know anybody that's looking for a reliable crew to haul some cargo, that could that could be arranged. Legality is questionable, of course. And Crow slips him again the price of the drink.
He palms it, slides it off the back of the bar. There are always people looking for runs, but make sure your cargo is not infested with any cockroaches. They can
Yeah,
infest your entire ship.
we have very good exterminators on our ship. Not much gets past them, usually.
Good. That is good to know.
If
I
you
also
seen
suggest
have you seen anything that we should stay away from that's been drawing more of these vermin? Certain cargoes that we should avoid that may draw their attention?
hopefully you're not wanted at all. They tend to flock toward those people and load them in ships quite quickly and export them off the planet. Try not to break any laws either, because even the minorest law right now is being exported off planet. That's why
Hmm.
several of the less than reputable shops in town are now employing children to start lifting things off of people.
Hmm.
It's much harder for them to be seen.
Well, far be it from me to stand in the way of children learning enterprise level skills, but it doesn't explain why there's been such an infestation over the past 6 months. Is it just because they go where the food is?
In a way, when you have
Pearl is obviously stretching this cockroach metaphor a little too far, but she's not quite sure how to break out of it.
yeah, and he says, well, roaches do like to move in and take over other establishments and push other bugs out of their home. Same with business. Certain enterprises move in and try to take over everybody else's, whether they're
Yes. Whether it's
whether they're
the darker stars or the pikes or certain syndicates, for example. Yeah.
correct.
It's a very nice silver loth cat you've got over there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just saw its tail go behind that hollow over there.
It's harmless.
Probably.
It tends to keep the real mice out.
Yeah. Hopefully we will and Krill takes a sip of the drink and it's I'm assuming it's very good.
It's very good. It's
Yeah.
for those of us that drink cocktails, it's the perfect sweet with a little bit of sour, and it's very cool and refreshing, and it actually disguises all the flavor of alcohol, and it just rolls down your tongue and down your throat very comfortably. There's no burn in it at all.
Well balanced.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. I'm not a mixologist. I was just trying to think of the words.
That's fair.
I've had quite the brain freeze tonight too, so
That's fair. Well, I tell you what, this is going to take me a little while to get through, and there is a booth over there. If you know of anybody that's looking for some discreet cargo motion, send them my way, would you?
very well. If I can think of
Where are you
anybody.
going with that? Put that down. Put it down. I
Well,
think
I'm
she just.
going to
I
go
think
over to this. I'm going over to this. I don't know what any business of yours is, sir, but I'm going to take my drink in these tincture shells, and I'm going to go sit in that booth. I don't appreciate your tone. And Carell turns and sachets over to the booth.
What did your cat take, Michael?
I'm pretty sure Stevie just ran off with one of my green dye.
I was gonna say,
She literally just like lifted her head up. I saw it poking out of her mouth, and she like took off. I was like,
you need to go get that so your cat doesn't choke on dice.
she's not gonna choke on it. She'll just kick it. She'll kick it under something. It'll end up under the stove, under the dryer, or in the closet. I'll figure it out.
You'll find it when you move out.
Yeah.
Or when you step on it at
Yeah.
6 in the morning when you get up to go to work, whatever
Oh,
time
yeah,
you get
no.
up.
She does that with my Legos too. It is a trap.
It's a trap.
Perfect. So Carell, you move over to a booth in
Yeah.
the background. we
Yeah, I'm
see
just trying to keep an eye
people-
on who's paying attention to me. In this way, I kind of get a lay of the room, see if anybody's really paying that much attention, this Twi'lek, I'm kind of just judging the entire room.
Okay. For the most part, you can see that people are sticking to their own little tables. I mean, everybody is looking over each other's shoulders and watching what else is going on in the room. So there's,
Mhm.
oh, he found a
Found it.
die. But you can tell there's very much an air of mistrust in here as everybody's watching each other and taking note of what's in this bar. This
That's
isn't
fair.
a local pub where everybody knows everybody.
Oh no, they're
They're
doing
all
exactly
like
what
king.
Corell's doing. So it's
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, and D4 is across the room from you. He's got his back to one of the walls, just kind of slowly moving around the room, just paying attention to everything. But he's
moving
making
so
sure he
slowly
can
that he
see.
becomes invisible.
Yeah. He's focusing on making sure he can see the whole room and making sure he can see Corell at the same time. And I'll have to think about a good contact for the job for you. I didn't think of that. I thought the
That's
other
fine.
things. So we'll swipe back over to Belby and Tazi A1 and Sapphire. Belby's kind of wrapping up, talking about what's been going on since Sapphire and her last saw. Tazi's crunching on the last styrofoam peanut sounding tincture shell. And Sapphire just looks over and says, "Oh, well, what is your plan from here?"
Do the job and then figure out what's after that.
Is there perhaps any way I could be of assistance other than the information I've given you?
I mean, I don't. She looks at Tazi in A1 like do we need anything? I don't know. I think your
Or
mic is muted.
you're muted.
I shouldn't be.
Now you are. Now we can hear
No,
No,
you're
you.
no,
not.
I didn't hit a button.
Oh.
Oh, weird. We could see you moving and not hearing anything.
No, no, I was moving, but I didn't actually say anything. I
Ah,
didn't
Oh,
move my like.
got
gotcha.
it.
You could see my
Uh,
jaw moving, but
yeah.
Yeah, it looked like
yeah,
you were talking. So, all right. So,
I was going to say as Tazi. Um, I don't think I don't know that we need any additional resources for the find, but if you know somebody that can give some cheap parts for a ZH-25 Questor.
I know what you meant. He says, "I will see what I can do. I not much in the procurement business anymore.
Well, and
Well,
I
Have
thought
to,
you may know a person who might know a person.
oh, I'm sure I do. I could direct you to them when I reach out and see if they're still here."
Belby will she'll pull out a communicator or
Mhm.
whatever they're called.
A com.
Thank you, a comm. Thank you. Not all here today. She'll
None of us
slide it
are.
across the table to him. Be like, I know our relationship's not been one of ease of access, but it is nice to see you. And you know, who knows when we might be able to help each other in the future.
I look forward to a successful partnership in the future. Perhaps you
Uh
can help us with the current predicament with the Empire and helping move things discreetly without them seeing.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm just following orders at this point on what we're supposed to do. And yeah. So
A1 pops up next to you. No, we're really good at moving things. We have special ways we do it on the ship. We've done it before. Like we even one time moved people,
Yeah, no,
and nobody knew it.
we have cargo bays on the ship, yes, that we use to move cargo back and forth.
Right. And I mean, let's be honest, nobody really searches a ship that looks like ours.
Not really.
See, that's the genius of our ship. Nobody wants to search it. A1 just kind
This-
of looks at both you and Sapphire and's like, so if you have a good job, we can do it.
We are open for hire. I think that's what my little friend is trying to say.
Yeah. And we're budget friendly.
Nice way of saying cheap, but you know.
A1's doing his
I,
best to think of flowery words to make it sound better.
I think at this point, Belby she's tenser, almost like she has reached her limit of discussion with Sapphire. Like, there's probably some unprocessed trauma around their relationship when she was younger that is now flooding back to her all at once in this
Oh
setting.
boy.
Whoops.
I think are you ready for? Yeah, we can go probably now. Yeah. If you know, if your friend, and then Tazi kind of like makes a motion to Sapphire, if your friend has any work that can be done, they can reach out.
He just
or
continues petting.
or leads on some inexpensive repair equipment.
He keeps petting the cat and says, I will reach out if I have either.
Okay.
And he's sitting in the chair, just still petting the cat, just kind of watching you guys.
Okay. Belby will move to stand, be like, okay, I think we should get going. And she looks at Tazi, like, giving him a look of, like, we should get out of here. Like,
Yes, yeah. As I
please, like,
said,
please.
when we're ready to, yeah, we can go. Thank you for the hospitality. The Dicta shells were wonderful. It was good to meet you.
And thanks for the information.
You're welcome. And as you guys just get kind of to the edge of the room, heading back down the hallway, A1 stops, turns around and looks at Sapphire and says, if you just, just want to talk sometime, you could use the comm too. You don't just have to call Belby just for a job. You could just call to talk. Then he turns and just kind of zips down the hallway.
And
I'm assuming,
as soon as they get out the door, Belby kind of exhales a little and looks at Taz to be like, sorry I didn't warn you more. I forgot how judgy he can be.
The judgy didn't bother me. Are you all right? You
Uh,
were you were getting a little tense there at the end, and I figured it was time to go.
I'm not sure how I am right now.
All right.
Let's just focus on why we're here and I'll figure that out later.
Sounds good. Um, you do what you need to do for you and in the time that you have. to do it, and
Thanks, Tazi.
let's go.
She's gonna put up her cloak and her whatever again. And
Tazi
now
makes no effort to disguise himself.
and
Tazi
she like
flips up the collar on his flight suit.
that's pretty cool. With some finger guns.
Hey.
I'm cool.
And then
As you're
then he snaps his fingers and taps a jukebox nearby, and it starts playing.
Random jukebox in the middle of the street.
Maybe it's not it's not a jukebox. It's like a gonk droid.
Oh, got it.
He
Okay.
taps a gonk droid, and the gonk droid starts just going gonk 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 gonk.
as you start walking, A1 rolls up next to Belby and just says, it's okay to be nervous around people that you were younger that
Uh,
helped kind of raise you. You want to see
it's
nervous? You should see Tazi with his mom. Like,
I mean,
which by the
it's
way,
not that
she's a
I'm
lot of fun.
it's not that I'm nervous. It's I don't really
Tense.
want to talk about it right now.
Unresolved
Yeah.
trauma.
Like I don't really want to talk about it right now, but yeah. Thanks. A1.
You and Tazi should talk because he doesn't want to talk about his mom either.
I okay. I'll think about it.
I love A1's rationale. Tazi doesn't want to talk about his mom either, so you should both talk about the things you don't want to talk about.
Just sit in the room and stare at each other and not say a word.
And that's therapy.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys heading back to the ship to meet up with Carell and D4? Or where are you guys headed?
I know Belby it will be heading back to the ship herself. I don't know what Carell and Tazi would want to do, but I think she needs to go fix something to process the stuff.
Okay. That's fair. Where is Tazi headed to then? You
I mean,
headed
I
back
think
to the ship as well?
Tazi's going to follow Belby. I think, unless there's a particularly interesting vendor on the way there, or he happens to spot some ship parts on the cheap. Like,
Okay. Unfortunately, nothing jumps out at you.
Darn.
Is
I'm not
Carell
assaulted by ship parts.
They just come crashing down.
Yeah.
Must be near the Kralitzfang.
Hey, this looks like ours.
All right. As Belby, Tazi, and A1 get back to the ship, A1 hits the comm and calls over to Carell.
Corella feels her comm vibrate because she's got it on silent mode. And she just picks it up and it's like, yeah, A1.
Voop, voop, voop. Voop,
Yeah.
voop, voop. Voop, voop, voop.
I don't know why this thing's vibrating. It's just A1, can you hear me?
Yeah. We're back at the ship. We learned a few things.
Okay. I will be there in a few minutes.
All right.
And Carell
Pick
gets
the
up
comm.
and she's finished about half of her drink. And she goes over and flags down the Wookiee.
Mhm.
And I think we swipe there. We swipe out, and then we swipe back in as Carell is approaching the ship. She has a large styrofoam drink container in her hand, and the very flamboyant curly straw is sticking out of it. And in her other hand, she has what looks like a skewer of the remaining fruit, and she's
Okay.
sipping on the drink as she walks up the ramp.
Does the straw
Is it-
look like the heifer on the signage?
Yes, it does. Actually, that's a good
Nice.
idea. Yeah.
And is it styrofoam or is it stellar foam?
Ooh.
It is stellar foam because that is biodegradable.
Nice.
It's Dianoga friendly.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are all back on the ship. A1.
Crow like walks up and it's like, "What'd you guys discover?"
Belby she's working on something. Probably something in the ship that's broken. She's like taking it apart to put it back together. And she is like, Tazi will tell you, and she'll keep
Um,
working.
just for future reference, typically, before you just start taking something apart, you should check with one of the lead engineers. Just they may have some things to, you know, um, like they want you to work on in particular.
Oh, I mean, A1 said this was broken, so
Okay.
I was
All right.
just
Well, you checked with one of our engineers, then that's fine.
okay.
We're good.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just
Tazi, don't worry about it. That actually wasn't broken. I used that refresher before we left the ship. But apparently, you know how A1 is around people.
It's fine. It's fine. I just
It's
want
fine. It's fine. Well, you know what? Whatever, you know, gets your ship through the atmosphere. That's perfectly fine.
indeed. Yeah. So we met Belby's contact, who
Mm-hmm.
was, I believe the word in basic is eccentric.
Why do you have white fur all over you?
Um, a loth cat. Again,
You didn't
again.
bring another one back, did
No,
you?
no. But I gotta figure out how to get this hair just won't come off.
Hmm.
I just it's stuck. It's everywhere. The white
Well,
loth cat hair is everywhere.
yeah, that's gonna definitely need some cleanup. Anyway, yeah, I spoke to a bartender who warned me that there's some jobs available if you don't mind looking too closely at your cargo, but you should absolutely look closely at your cargo because if there happens to be any sort of imperial cargo, they are severely infested with trackers and all that stuff. So
My code worked.
Okay.
basically,
So
anything we get from the Empire is going to be very suspicious. So we got to be careful. I still don't know what they're shipping around here. I just know they've been cracking down on the local criminal element pretty heavily.
all right. So I mean, but we're not above. I mean, we're not. I almost said we're not above doing legit work. No, we don't mind legit work. So I mean, but yeah, if we can if we can avoid empire contracts, I would I would say that's preferable for us.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if that actually might not be a bad idea. What
would it
better way to
change your
find?
would it change your mind if they're going after the spice repositories or not?
I mean, not especially. I mean, it's not my favorite thing, but what I was wondering is if we can make ourselves useful to the Empire, we can learn more of what they're doing here. Once you're inside, it's a lot easier to break the machine. And A1, I obviously mean that not in a like literal machine way, although I'm pretty sure it would be a lot easier to break you from the inside out.
You'd fit.
What?
You wouldn't fit inside me.
I don't have to fit inside you. You know that.
You just said you're gonna break me from. Anyways,
This conversation makes me uncomfortable.
Carl wiggles her fingers at A1.
No, I think we um I'm not above I'm not above running spice if we had to, but I mean if the empire's after the spice repositories, you know, I'm just
Well,
I'm real I'm real I'm real nervous. I'm nervous as a gun dark. around a Wookiee.
Do do we think we should check in with who hired us to see what they think we should do? They
I
just
don't think.
told us to find out what's going on.
Well, they want to know why the Empire's here. I mean, we have a general idea. They're using this. I presume you told Carell what you learned. Okay.
Yeah.
Because otherwise she wouldn't know this part.
Info
I'm ass-
dump and done.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing there's got to be another reason that they want the refineries here. I mean, hauling all the spice here from Kessel just to refine it seems a little. There's got to be another reason.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I might not have explained it well enough. It was already established that spice comes here from different places to be refined. So it's taken from the
The em-
raw form, made
Yeah.
into the drug here, and then distributed out to the rest of the galaxy.
Okay.
It's one of the, I guess refinery might not be the right term. Processing.
It's like a
I gotcha.
processing hub. It's a processing hub.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's all great, well and good, but the Empire just getting into drug running? It just seems a little weird. I could see them trying to do it to irritate the Hutts or the Pikes or the Black Sun, but I mean, maybe that's why we're here.
Well, I mean,
but maybe we
it's
should find out
easier.
more.
It's easier to undermine a criminal organization if you cut off the supply of the thing that gives them credits and influence, right?
Well, who's the biggest mover of spice in this sector? Is it the Hutts? Is it the Black Sun?
Um,
Could we roll a underworld check?
Tazi can make an underworld check for sure.
Okay.
Roll a hard underworld check. So 3 purple.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm
I
not the
will.
person to roll underworld.
I will also not roll that unless Tazi comes up dry. Which means I probably should just roll it anyway, because Carell will know what she knows.
Okay, that's actually really good. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes and 3 threats.
Okay. Should look that. Most of the drugs are run through the Pike Syndicate. The Hutts
All right.
work more with bounty hunting and smuggling cargo.
Cargo or beings? Little of this, little of that.
Yeah, little column A, little column B.
Yeah, and, in this region, it's going to be the Pikes. The Pikes
Well,
be moving. The Pikes will be moving the most spice.
On the bright side, the Pikes don't know who the Kark we are.
True.
So I guess the question is, if we want to kind of figure out what's going on here, maybe stick a spike in the plans, we should either look for the Pikes or look for the Empire and see who we can cut a deal with. At least the Pikes don't have our names in their data or faces in their database.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
Stevie,
The
leave
year
my
is still
dice
new.
alone.
I mean, people always need droids fixed.
We probably want to be careful, like farming you out there to the Pikes. They would, if you become too useful for them, they're just going to take you.
Yeah, that's what we want to avoid. You probably want to avoid that too.
We want to make ourselves useful to the Pikes, not you specifically. If that makes sense.
I think
That
here's
does.
the challenge is, I mean, the problem is really is that as far as like we can offer our services, but with the ship in the condition it's in, we're gonna have a hard time getting contracts, especially
Well,
from a syndicate like the Pikes.
Well, then maybe what we need to do is acquire some parts.
Well, I mean, we did ask Sapphire if he knew of anybody, so maybe he'll come through for us.
Yeah, I did.
Well,
I
we
pinged. Sorry, I did ask Sapphire if Sapphire could help us locate some parts for the ZH-25 quest store.
well, if not, and Krill pulls up her data pad and shows a list of like shipyards and junkyards in the area. There's a lot of places that might not have the best security. And I
Are you
think on that,
suggesting we just take what
I actually think on that note, we're gonna call it for the night.
Looks like a great idea.
Michael's in pain.
Oh yeah, well, I had a cat decide that it wanted to climb up on my lap and it missed the jump.
Oops.
Mm.
Ouch.
All right, we'll come back to Michael in a minute. Chris,
Oof,
did you need
yeah.
anything, or are we good to wrap up?
I think
Okay.
it's a good spot to wrap up. I think we could finish that conversation a little bit
Ah.
more at the next game, and
Ugh.
let Michael his lap heal.
Ah,
Um,
ouch.
I know normally we would be on next week, but we have the faculty retreat for a catacon and some planning we're going to be at next weekend. So we're going to be off. So we'll probably see you guys in 3
2
weeks.
weeks?
Would it be
3
then?
weeks?
Yeah, we'll see
Yeah,
you in
we'll
3 weeks. Sorry about that.
Pick up on our regular schedule.
Yep.
Yep.
So we'll see you the first week in September. But right now, I think we also are talking very heavily about a catacon, which is coming up really fast, under 3
Badges-
months away at this
November.
point.
Badges go on
November.
sale tomorrow?
Soon.
Saturday, I
No,
believe. isn't it?
Saturday.
Saturday. It's just coming
Saturday.
weekend.
Yep.
Badges
Yep.
go on
Yep.
sale.
Come and meet all of us,
Mm-hmm.
and even
Oh my
more
God,
people.
we're all gonna be there. Are we gonna
We're-
do a panel? Are we gonna do a panel this year?
Oh God.
I don't know. We could do a redemption-y panel.
Do we want to do a recording?
No.
That's a lot
Okay.
of work. Yeah.
No,
we'll figure that
was
out.
unequivocal. That's fine. Although we do
Yeah.
have all the karaoke equipment.
Then
you could-
we could do some singing then.
I will not be doing that, but
Em and I could be your backup lip syncers as you two sing.
I'll be a dancer. I'll just do this to whatever
Uh,
beat of song that you're singing.
So what I'm hearing is for karaoke, do Yoda or
Yeah.
the
The
other
saga
song.
continues.
Saga continues. Thank you. So anyway,
Alright.
is there a discount code for badges, Chris?
There is. Smuggle 5, I think is what it is. It's not in front of me. I believe it's Smuggle 5, get you $5 off any badge for a catacon. Again, you'll get to see us.
And if you see me in person at a catacon, Snuggle 5 gets you a $5 discount on a hug.
Hugs.
Would that mean you have to pay them $5?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that does.
it
You're pretty
does.
cheap.
It does mean I have to pay them $5.
Heard and witnessed.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know I'm going to be running some games at Catacon.
I'll be
especially
running.
I'm going to do another version of the Star Wars Dread that I ran last year. That was a lot of fun to watch people struggle and try to survive the horrors that they were facing in that game. I've changed the story this time though, but the mechanics will all still be the same. I'm probably going to do a couple other things. Haven't quite narrowed it down. I have a couple days to narrow down what I want to do and figure some of that stuff out. Otherwise, I do hang out on some of the Discord channels, the Rook and Rasp one, and the RPG Academy. That's about the only place you can find me. Emma, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at emcarnicombe. And I'm also on Discord, both RPG Academy and Rook and Rasp and many others. But yeah, hope we see you at a catacon. I'll be running cozy RPGs, so if that's your vibe, come hang out. And yeah, Kaylee.
I also will be at a catacon, and you can also find me in the upcoming season 3 of Tubular Teens with Titans, where I have a minor part voicing the mom of a character. And I believe Michael, you have a voice in that too, don't you?
I do. The Minnesota Webfest award winning show Tubular Teens with Titans. We actually won best science fiction podcast this year. So
Yay.
um the first time Kaylee and I have both been associated with an award winning podcast. Yeah. So you can find both of us on Tubular Teens with Titans. And you can find me here. Those are the only real projects I think I have going on right now myself. So, and you'll see me on Discords occasionally. I'm still around, just not as active.
All right.
All right.
And with that, we're going to say goodnight for the evening. And we want to thank you all for tuning in or listening in. Yeah, I probably should release these as podcast episodes pretty soon.
Sometime.
Yeah, my ADHD says obviously squirrel.
Okay.
Actually, cow.
Where?
Anyway.
Where?
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.
All right.